keep the fun going here. This is BF Live Vibe. Positive vibes in the midday. No politics. More than gossip. An actual show. And fun is what we do here on the Vibe every day, Monday through Friday. I got Bobby Nick. I got Pecan. I got Andrew. I got Scott Fitzpatrick. I
Um,
got Cat Family Full Friends. I got
Pe-
Andrew. Want to
Pe-
comment? Yes,
Pe-
sir.
Pe-
Said his name wrong.
Pecan, do you watch real wrestling or do you just create it and
That's an interesting question. How much compared to how much fun you have making all these fun wrestling matches at Pecan 420? How much time do you actually still invest in watching and staying up with the storyline?
Well, lately not so much because
It's tough.
yeah, it is. Because won't be too long. I'm gonna be like, taking a little break and everything. Because I really want to work on the 2K25 version.
Okay, so take a little pause in this kind of action and maybe learn some new skills and all. And you say you want to learn a new version of it. Maybe you can kind of up your game, if you will. Is that what I'm
Yeah,
hearing?
yeah. I worked on a little bit of it, not like I want to, because that's why I want to take account and
is
improve it.
is the one you're playing now 2K24?
Yeah, that's the one I've been doing this whole time is 24, but I went through
The
25.
graphics,
Graphics are way better. Plus, there's more you can do to it. There's different matches. You can do anything on there now.
So I think that's a good plan. It sounds like that we're going to have some new, maybe new content or new graphics and stuff. Maybe Popkey, he's going to take a look. I'm not Popkey, excuse me, I'm reading Popkey on that chat right there. Maybe Pecan, my other friend, is going to take a little break, kind of learn the new version of the game, the new technology, and then he'll hit us back with some all new set of matches, probably before long. Space Nerd says about the wine, the Prosecco, that it's too sweet. It's a too sweet of a wine for her. I'll take that meal right now, little filet mignon. Widow Killer says they didn't give a reason for her not being medically cleared, Andrew. But there's a rumor going around that she's pregnant, which would suck because she just won the world title. Widow Killer, wouldn't that suck if they have to write her out here? Like, she just got a hold of the world title, and now they have to, kind of write her out. She has to hand it over or fucking flip it over to somebody else because she's got one in the oven. That would kind of suck for her. Those people put a lot in those careers to earn those belts. Slightly better than Steakum, says the chunk.
oh man,
Come on, man.
that
Pretty much everything is better than Steakum right there. Oh, my goodness.
that would kind of suck though.
I've had steak.
You've had Steakum. There you go. Scott said, I didn't flame mignon, but I've had that damn Steakum, damn it, I've had Steakum too back in the day.
Steakum,
That was one of our regular meals during the
the
week.
Steakum.
Together. It's a Steakum night. We'd have a Steakum night. But it's been a minute since I had the OG Steakums. What she tends to buy now is that they have this shaved, chopped, basically the real version of that. Like the
Chop.
you really get in a good chopped steak, and she gets that for $5 pack of meat, makes us up some good ones. That's what we do. Space Nerd says I'll take a porterhouse. Now I don't like a porterhouse because
Porterhouse.
it's stripping and has the little fillet attached to it. Sometimes that can be big for my belly though. But I like me a good porterhouse. I've been eating sirloin lately when I go out. Popkey checks in with the most generous and colorful.
Sirloin is
Super
good.
Chad, and he acknowledges. Well, he's almost giving me a present for a present. He says, "A new wrench day? You shouldn't have, BF.
It's
With
good.
great power comes
Very
great
good.
responsibility." Well, there you go, Popkey. You are certainly deserving of this, and I only apologize that I maybe didn't give you one sooner. Popkey, we pay all kind of content of Chris Popkey here on BF Live the Vibe, like when Wendy calls in,
Whoa, back Betty.
or we just talk about Wendy. We say,
She shits up her pants.
oh,
Whoa, back Betty. Eminem.
you know
29.
the talented Chris Popkey knows what to do. He turned it around and makes fun songs for us. Two Joints congratulates the Duke on that, on getting his wrench. Want to have a wrench fight, Popkey? Hey, you two, don't you need to be hitting each other in the head with the wrenches now. My one rule is no wrench on wrench crime. I don't want to
Nope.
see you guys hitting each other over the head.
No wrench on wrench.
Sweet, on guard, she says. Oh, touche. Don't do that.
Shenanigans.
Duke of the Popkey, meet at the border. Salisbury steak was regular in my house growing up. Yeah, Popkey, I hate that stuff going everywhere, and I'm still to this day
Salisbury-
not quite sure what cut of meat that was that I was enjoying. Like, this liver? Like, what is this?
Yeah, I'm still eating them. I kind of. It doesn't seem like it should be steak. It's more the hamburger.
It is, but I enjoyed Samuel's little Salisbury steak when I was growing up. That was one of my major.
Salisbury steak is gross.
It's gross. How dare you, Andrew?
I had too much at the other house. I'm over it.
Well, there you go. Andrew had his fill there. Andrew, I mean, we got you down in Florida. I've never done this. I've never gone skydiving. I've gone on an airplane before. Is anybody we know going skydiving? Anybody in the chat or anybody on panel?
Hell no.
No. We got some Earth lovers, right? So, and I agree with that because you know it just takes one string or one thing not releasing, Scott, to come out, and you did, right?
Yeah.
Well,
You
imagine
did.
If you do have enough nerve to go skydiving and you land on the ground, and then this happens to you upon landing.
No. Cerebral palsy.
What's up, Skip?
You get attacked by kangaroos, Scott.
Oh man.
Fuck off, Mike. Go away. Look, they're like, fuck off. Get away. Bro, my dude just landed. That's what got me. That's what got me, guys. Is that they were clocking this dude. You notice that the camera view, Scott, is right here in the air. They're like, watch when this motherfucker lands. He's gonna be. He's mine. He's mine when he gets down there. Watch. Look, he just landed.
What's up,
Good.
Skip?
Look, motherfuckers are right on him. Hey, fuck off, Mike. Get on my land, Mike. Get on here. Get out of here. Right, get out. You fucking.
Going to be a flag
I mean, his
flag.
feet were no sooner on the ground than they were on his ass. His ass. Definitely likes that. It's their battle royal ring. Says Electric Gino. Terry Nee educates us and lets us know that Salisbury steak, I like to say it properly, Salisbury steak is a processed meat dish originating in the United States and made from a blend of ground beef
Thank
and
you.
other ingredients, such as chicken and pork, being considered a virgin. There you go, that's the more you know. Terry Nee, Scott. Wow. We've learned about,
Salisbury steak.
we've learned
Yo-
about Pakistani mountains. We learned that Pakistan has snow-covered mountains, and we learned how the origin of Salisbury steak, whether we want to know or not. Let's answer another about world. Space Nerd says that she would skydive along us. Well, you've already said that you would go to outer space, so I guess skydiving isn't really much of a
I'm not gonna get on the plane.
I'm not gonna go there.
Okay, good, Andrew, good. Use your filter there, buddy. That's about it. I know you had no filter, but this is use your filter here. All right. How about this? Maybe this person should have. Andrew, pick up the phone. Answer the phone. Maybe this person should have taught them how to dive out of the plane.
Teaching a student how to dive. But he didn't expect her to do it literally.
She just jumped.
The diving position and told her to jump, but he didn't expect her to do it literally. When this guy was teaching a student how to dive, he showed her the diving position.
Is she paralyzed or something?
Do it literally.
She gone. Andrew.
She like paralyzed or something?
No, Andrew, I think she just was confused on what she should do in what order there, buddy. Said like, yeah. Oh, okay, there we go. Let me see. Popkey says, why would anyone jump out of a perfectly good functioning airplane right now? I can agree with that. Let's see. Here we have that. Tiffany is laughing at this. Popkey, I'd also swim with sharks. Well, in a cage, yeah. Man, Space Nerd is just taking on all the challenges that are being thrown at you.
Challenge.
Do not try any of this at home, Space Nerd. My reporting isn't a personal challenge for you to try. A personal dare for everything. Do not try these things at home. Let me see. All right. I'm going to show you one more video, and then let's see what else we can get into. We'll slide over and do a little Perry talk, because I want to show you kind of a couple videos they put out there of Bob being on there for his birthday. When Perry talked last night, Perry cared about a lot. But
Perry talk.
now, Scott, when I was a teenager, when I was a younger man, there was a time where I would love to take sound systems and look for the next Pioneer sound system, and I got quite good at wiring them and wire them up to the speakers, and this was a thing back in the day, right? So I like me some, right? You remember old stereos and speakers, right?
Right.
This was a thing to do, right?
Yeah.
But now I never done it on this level, Scott. Now I'm going to show you something really cool here. I don't know that I never needed quite this much, but if you want to see some power in this sound system, this is a demonstration of this. So I'll just run this
Very
and show you
tough.
what it is. So this is a demonstration of a powerful auto sound system right here on the Vibe. Listen to this. Turn down for what? Watch the guy very closely, specifically. Watch the gentleman with his head in the window, okay? When the beat drops. Are you fucking kidding me, Babingham?
Fucking Dumbo! Holy shit!
Look at him trying to smile like I can take it.
Oh my god!
The steering wheel is a woofer up. It looks like he's in a wind tunnel.
Looks like his ears are trying to fucking make it fly away.
Look at that thing, guys. That is ridiculous. You know, I always like showing off and having some big...
Talk about damaged ears. Yuck.
Oh yeah.
I ran past the story about a month or two ago, guys, about a guy that did this. He loved putting sound systems in vehicles, and he had like top line vehicles, but when he did this project, he always used like old S10s or hunks of shit, because if you notice, it shakes the body molding out of this thing, Scott. This sound system is so strong, it will literally start making the vehicle fall apart. So a lot of these guys that are really into these sound systems, they won't do it in a really nice car for that purpose, because they don't want the sound to destroy the car from the inside out. But let's have fun watching this one more time right here on the Vibe. Look at the weather stripping right there, Scott. Look, the car just starts falling apart instantly. The Chunkster says, that's how I drive around listening to the lounge. Hold on to it.
Oh,
He thought he had relief there for a second. You see, he went,
oh good.
I can breathe, and the guy just hits him again.
Jesus Christ.
There you go. That was God damn. Scott, I like the good sound system back in the day, but I didn't need anything that close, buddy.
Even,
You
e-
deaf in like space.
The fucking I've never seen a steering wheel woofer before. That was a new one for me.
even a semi-good sound system. I've been in a car with a subwoofer. Just a semi-good subwoofer just shakes the.
Yeah. That's gotta be shaking their organs, guys. Just like you saw his ears going, his organs have to be flopping around like that. Similar to race cars, the vibrations can cause just about any nut and bolt to come loose, Gino. Yeah, bro. And so I've seen other guys doing this. They have like 80,000 watt like sound systems, like crazy shit. But they put them in old pieces of shit just for that reason. Because
Yeah.
if you tear something apart, you might as well tear apart an old car. Swap out the factory 3-way for 6x9s. Stachunkston knows. Scott, we did it all the time. The first thing I did, Stachunkston, when I had a couple like old used cars when I was a kid, or my wife would get a car, what are the speakers like, and how fast can I replace them, Scott? I would go to whatever, like Walmart or Kmart that had the good old 6x9s on sale for like maybe $30 or $50. Stachunkston remembers the good old days of swapping out for them 3
What's
6x9s.
what's the best sound system you ever had your hands on?
I don't know. For me, excuse me, and it wasn't very too high quality. It was just a nice Pioneer car system that I could afford, with 2 speakers up front and 2 speakers in the back. That was some good quality, bro. So Pioneer is what I rocked back in the day. Let's see. The right note will make you shit your parts. Yeah, what is that name? That it's an audio. It's not onomatopoeia. That's what's that. There is a term for that where you will shit yourself. There is a certain frequency that the scientists have determined that if you hear it or too much or it hits you the right way, it will cause you to lose your bowels. That is the actual. The brown note. Some states you'll get a ticket for being too loud. Certain decibels, says our friend FJM. Yeah, they would do that.
Oh,
Blaupunkt speakers is what our friend. I remember Blaupunkt. I never got down with Blaupunkt.
I might not be around Tuesday.
Scott Shane says it is the brown note. Okay, Andrew. Well, today is Wednesday, so we got a minute. Clarion is another brand. Yeah, it was like Pioneer and with the JVC, and the really cheap shit was that Kratos shit. That was like the entry level shit. That Kratos. Emerson. There you go. Widow Killer says it's the brown note. There you go. I thought there was another like a technical word for it, not just the brown note. There's a clinical word for it. Who I was looking for. WeBG says BF. I fell asleep in my chair. It's not your fault. It's this damn schedule. Too much beer and food. Good day, sir. That's how my boy Wavy G comes up from third shift. He's like, I don't know whether to listen to BF live first, eat first, get high first, or pass out my chair, drink beer, whatever. So he does it all in one shot. The hardworking Wavy G checking in after we work him up. Shane Hoyer from Pecan. My buddy used to try to do it with his guitar at band practice. Bobby Fran definitely has a detachable faceplate back in the day. I thought you were going to say detachable penis. You know, Popke, one of the ones, let's say one of the ones that I acquired through, like the same way I acquired my marijuana, I might have acquired one that had a faceplate that detached off at one point. And near the end of that whole kind of craze there, dude.
Spencer Horowitz, Brian Reynolds, Tommy Pham.
What's good?
Nick
Pecan
Gonzalez,
says our friend
Josie
Terry.
Joey Barnes,
Blaupunkt.
Jared
That's another one that came in. Blaupunkt says our friend Terry Nee. That's a the aftermarket and old Alpines is crazy high now. Really? I didn't know that's the chunkster. I went on the eBay looking for video games, bro. But I had no idea. But I guess I'm not too surprised by that, Scott. And that was one of my favorite things to do, Scott, when I went into a Walmart, Walmart or whatever, those stores. I would go up to the thing and you hit button number 3 to try out number 3 speakers, right? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Remember? Let me hear how this song sounds on these fucking speakers. And you would hit that button, right, Scott?
Yeah.
And I don't even think they have that set up in the store anymore.
What system?
One of my favorite places to go in a store. Yes.
What system did you look for?
I told you I would just shop whatever was there. It was always the cheap ones, and then they'd have the stuff that I couldn't afford. Pioneer was like the middle of the road. I always respected Pioneer, so I was a Pioneer guy. I hear somebody saying, "Yeah, me too." But I respected that. Realistic 8-track says our friend Don Jr. checking in. Damn, that's a Radio Shack realistic 8-track. What's up, Shane? Says Clipping and Dipping. Yeah, everyone wants the Alpine now. I'll have to go on eBay and look at some of that up because I'm not too surprised by that because I know that the retro market is quite large for all of these old video game systems and carts where the prices were going through the roof during the pandemic and all. So I imagine the same can be true for these old car stereo systems. You know, guys, I didn't think other than if you had an old car because these new vehicles come with some really higher quality systems, Scott. Like, it used to be back in the day, like every car came with the shittiest paper-thin speakers and an AM lucky FM radio if you were lucky, right? And then then they started being some good bass systems, but they didn't want to charge you the extra money to put a high-quality speaker in, so they would just give you that shitty piece of paper. And so I like somebody said in the chat, you would go to your local store and buy those 6x9s or something and put them in place of those shitty ones, and you upgraded your game tight back in the day. Delco. Holy shit, he's going for the deep cut with Delco with all the names. Yeah. Pioneer.
Delco.
Blaupunkt, Delco. You guys are having fun with this segment right here. I couldn't believe when I saw that guy's ears flipping around like that. I said, I got to show that to my friends right here on BF Live because, I mean, that's just a ridiculous amount of sound. Well, you know, and nowadays when I hear somebody bumping music, Scott, a lot of times I'll say, all right, what white guy is that? Because it's normally a white guy trying to be less white by playing like hip-hop music. Like
Hip-hop.
Terry Equals a good one. Kenwood was another brand back in those days. Kenwood. Andrew.
Ever play heavy metal with some good speakers?
Not lately, Andrew. How about you, Scott? Play heavy metal? No. That would That'd be interesting. Somebody hook up their guitar amp to their car system. Andrew makes a funny point right here. All right. Why don't we continue having fun right here on The Vibe is what we do. Turn down for what? When I saw that guy's ears are flapping, you can imagine what his organs and other stuff doing. I imagine that'll clear your colon out. Wait, like shake all your shit through out your body or whatever.
Shake
That'll
the
process.
Might throw up too.
Mr. Rob Taker says skeletons can't fart. Well, that's a more you know from Rob Taker. See, Electric Head Gino is exactly familiar with what I am. It's often the guy bumping the music the loudest whenever I hear it. Gino says it's often a white guy in his trashed out Honda. I love that guy.
Too fly for a white guy.
Turbocharge all of their parents' hand-me-down Hondas and shit. Rob to the Taker from Pecan. Popke says, I'm always amazed that people want to share with the public that they have shitty taste in music. Yeah. And like I said, 9 times out of 10, if it's hip-hop music that's real loud or whatever, I turn around and I go, okay, what white guys around here trying to be cooler than they are? And I'm pretty right more often than not. All right, well, let's continue having fun here. 15 minutes after 2 o'clock that I'm coming to you from on the East Coast United States, that means we're 15 minutes into hour number 3 of a 3-hour show. Let's do one of the things we like to do here on The Vibe. I got a couple things in my hopper, guys, because, once again, this is 3 hours every day. I love this. I enjoy this. I'm always on the internet looking for things to present to you and have fun with all my friends on screen and in the chat. And when I find certain ones that don't really fit a category or anything, I throw them in a special hopper and present them here in this segment I call Internet Shut. That's what we're going to do right now. Hell yeah. EF Live. Internet Shut. I like how Bobby always points out that this is one of my longest, probably one of the first segments I kind of ever wrote, if you will, when I got into this whole podcasting thing. So I'm enjoying it.
Yes, it was.
And Andrew knows, because Andrew and Bobby Nick were there for me when there's us 3 original guys. I did this on other shows, so I bring it to you now on my show. This is my internet show.
I enjoy it thoroughly.
Thank you, guys. You and Bobby Nick have always been complimentary about this. I'm like, let's show some fun shit off the internet. Matter of fact, Scott, I have a perfectly good vape pen right here sitting. I haven't had any excuse or reason to do. We're not going to necessarily go in Scott's hole today, but I can always find another reason to smoke one. So how about my imbibers? Do you have edibles? Do you have smokables? Do you have a drink maybe?
Smokables.
But this is a little time right now. We take a little pause in the show before I start this internet site segment. And we're going to do a little pause for the calls. This is a memorial hit for our friend Donkey Kongington, our chat family bro, that's no longer with us. That inspired this. But this can be for anybody that you miss, that's no longer with us, or it's just a reason to take a hit. This is another dab done for our friend Donkey Kongington. Another dab done for donks. Another dab done for donks. Another dab done for donks. And another dab done. And another dab done. Another dab done for donk. Hey, I'm gonna dab you too. Another dab done for donk. Another dab done for donks. Dice Godfrey. Dice Godfrey. Internet shite is what we're doing. Celebration.
The internet.
For anyone that you're missing, there is your chance to celebrate and smoke a bowl. Hey, Don, from Tiffany, Washington. Hey, Shane from Tiffany, Washington. Bongs for Donkey Kongington, South Africa. We can do bong hits too. Speaking of bong hits, where's Beatty Dip at? Dab for donks. Tiffany, Washington, smoking it. What was Scott? Oh, talking about actual donks. There we go. Okay, they're talking about for my donks. Here we go, guys. All right, let's start internet shite, and we'll keep our friends in mind as we do it. Hey, smoke your bowl while you're watching this next one. All right, guys. Internet shite. I always like to present Corbin Millette, this guy that famously teases and antagonizes his parents by doing all types of viral things in and with their home. And we see how mom and dad reacts to it. Today, he's replacing his parents' couch with airplane seats. Let's see how mom and dad like this on internet shite.
Parents' couch with airplane seats.
My parents have never sat or experienced first class, so today I figured I'd give them the opportunity of a lifetime.
Now we can look like all the people on Instagram that rent out the fake private jets and be like, oh no, I'm super rich. Give me the toilet seat so I can hold it here.
What platform could I find this dude on?
You can find him on Corbin Millette. You can find him on YouTube and all the social media under Corbin Millette. Corbin Millette. Let's see how First Class Mom's feeling today. I bought him. That's another thing, guys. Where do you find, like, I need like 2 airplane seats so I can tease my, like, where do you even, that's another level of where he even comes up with this shit.
Thanks to me.
Well, too bad it's not a real plane. Take me somewhere tropical. You know, like, getting tickets in here for me. How are you gonna do? Like, you're not gonna be able to sell it because nobody's stupid enough to buy stupid shit like that with you. Like, I'm sick and tired of you freaking more crap in my house. I'm gonna have a sale. I'm gonna have a fucking sale with all your TikTok bullshit.
Well, there you go. That's a good question, guys. We've seen him gather a lot of stuff in the time we've been watching him, Scott. He's got to have like a basement or a warehouse filled with some of this shit, right?
Yeah. I have an option now.
That'd be a good idea. But I'm thinking, great, because he buys this shit, he does a one-off goof with it, Scott, and it's got to be like stuffed in a corner somewhere, because it seems like the next day he's doing the next thing to drive his parents crazy. Let's see. All right, let's continue on my next piece of internet shite I got right here on the 5. I got some more for you. Got the hopper for you. Next here, I have. Oh, it's Corbin again, but this time. You know, he's always messed with his parents' TVs. Like, he's taken their big TV, made it really small. But one day, he ran into the room and he smashed his father's TV, only to watch him flip out and go, "Dad, don't kill me. I got a better one for you." Well, now he's messing with the TVs again, Scott. The other day, or a week ago, I think he took the TVs out and he tried to go back to the 80s on them. Well, now, here we go again. Here's Corbin Millette replacing his parents' television, singular TV, with 10 televisions. Let's see how this looks and goes, and how Mom and Dad like it right here on the Vibes Internet Shite.
My parents' TV with 10 TVs.
My parents are always screaming at each other because they can never agree on what to watch. So I came up with the perfect solution to make everybody happy.
Sick, man. It's like a Buffalo Wild Wings. This is gonna work out perfect. I can have these 3 TVs. I can have these 6 TVs. Earbuds in. Watch like Trailer Park Boys, The Sopranos. This is awesome.
Dad is hyped as a motherfucker, and he's got, he's like, "This is great, this is great, this is awesome, this is great." Say, come on, Mom got like this. Come on, 10 TVs, 10's better than 1 or anything, right?
Shut up, bitch.
We got wings on the way.
We got 3 different flavors coming from the show.
Oh, this is fantastic. You know what? Where's Bravo? I don't see any of my shows on. It's all bullshit. Like, you could have just bought one big fucking TV instead of fucking 9 different fucking televisions. It's a waste of money.
It wasn't a waste of money.
Charging this bullshit.
Waste all money.
I don't even know what channel to put TV to watch.
See, you give a woman too much and they still complain, Scott. See that? You say, okay, I don't want to watch your sports, I want to watch other shit. Oh, now I can't hear something. There you go. Has Mom liked anything? I think she likes some of the wine stuff. It's very few things. Scott, can you guys remember anything that Mom really liked other than the wine?
I remember there just being a couple of times, but I don't remember what it was.
What? Yeah, it's true. It's not very many Space Nerds, as you know, watching you.
Not often at all.
I want to say, it did show up here. Let me see if it showed up here in my chat. It did not. It did not show up, but I want to acknowledge a donation that I was given, and I don't want to dox the person, so I'll simply say, and I don't know if it's one of my regular BKs or not, but it's BK Brian K. Thank you for $20 through my PayPal. Thank you very much, Brian BK. I'll just say that because I don't know if I want to dox your entire last name, but it's safe to say that it's I know the last name of my other Brian's, and this is a different last name, also with a K. I'm not going to say it, but I'll simply say, thank you, Brian K. I don't want to dox your name in case it's a PayPal thing, but thank you, Brian K. for the $20 to my PayPal. I think she has it 1 point, says Tiffany Washington. Whoa, Gino says it was, okay, well, you want to dox yourself? Thank you, Gino. I'm still not going to give your last name, but thank you, Electric Gino, for a most generous $20 on a Whack-A-Go Wednesday, my friend. I love doing this, and this will help me continue to do it. Thank you.
Electric Gino.
Electric Gino. Electric Gino. It is Whack-A-Go Wednesday, so let me hit you with that. Thank you. I didn't see. I did it right. I don't see. I did not see. I didn't say your name. I said a first name. I was just going to say BK, but we already have so many other BKs. I had to add on to the BK a little bit. But there you go. I won't stop saying anymore, so we can stop talking about it. Thank you very much. I'll let you see. I know enough what not to say, Gino. I've been married a little bit, so I'm smart enough to know what not to say. So there you go. Thank you for that generosity. That was awesome. I appreciate that so much. I love doing this shit, and I love you showing the next thing that I'm going to bring you on Internet Shite. This is a segment I do when I find little bits and videos and stuff that don't fit a particular category. I like to throw them in a hopper and present them right here for all my great friends on the Vibe. This is Internet Shite, and this is
Internet
yes,
Shite.
let's do a little cooking right here. We're going to do a little cooking. Watch this. We've had like tiny little stores, 7-Elevens, and all different kind of tiny stores. Look at this. They're gonna make a tiny cake, guys. Look at this shit. It's tiny. Look at the tiny. Oh, they're making a tiny bundt cake, Bob. But look, it's a candle oven. Look at that. It's like a votive candle oven. I know, Tiffany Watson. Not all men learn what not to say. You got that right. You love these? You're a nerd. There you go. Just a little cooking. Get a little knife. That oven kills me, bro. Look at that shit. Well, that could be cocaine. Cocaine? What else? Icing sugar, powdered sugar. Little milk. Oh, then he's making the frosting. Icing sugar. That's like shitty coke. Yeah, that's what I said, Don. That's what I said. We'll put a little bit. Look at this. They're like putting a little vanilla in it. It's aiming for look, guys. Look at that fucking sponge. And clean up your mess. Look at you. Look at you. Looks like shitty cake. There you go.
Shitty cake.
I love when Andrew attaches on the last thing or two words we say. He just repeats it, working out.
Cake.
Look at
Shitty.
that asshole. What is it?
Okay.
It's a whole cake?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Somebody have an idea to do something with that pecan. Little sprinkles, little everything. Oh, you're right, Space Nerd. All that mini one-bite cake. Please don't mess up.
Clean it,
That's
man.
not just a, you could that'd be a corn in your mouth. Little paper towel. There you go. You just saw it.
Cutting into slices yet. Jesus
I
Christ.
know, Bob. They're every extreme. They literally did every step down from preparation to eating it.
Preparation 8.
10 of them. There you go. That was just a little cake right here on Internet Shite. We just made a little cake. What do we say? No juicy mammy? See? Oh, what are we saying? Come on, buddy. Turning you on, ladies, and Space Nerd says no, Don. No, just Juicy Man Meat does that. All right, well, we're on Internet Shite.
Juicy man meat.
Tiffany, say one slice, please.
Yeah, and I didn't show you this. Tiffany, I'm sorry that I didn't get to it in real time. Remember yesterday we were questioning whether Tiffany Washington ate the entire piece or she just bought an 8-piece?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, she sent me pictures of it yesterday, and I didn't see them in real time. But Tiffany was not playing around when she was talking about. She said, "I just ate an 8-piece." She sent me the receipt, and she got receipts, literally receipts. Look at this, guys. There's the empty bucket from Tiffany's 8-piece.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Empty. Look here. Oh, wait a minute. Here's her. She's eating it. Here's this piece. Look. There's all the carcasses, Scott. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it doesn't prove that she ate it, but somebody had chicken.
Well, I'm not gonna ruin your skepticism, Scott. I know you're having fun with that. This person seems like a mass murderer. I think you were still talking about the cake person.
Are you sure?
Watching it for eating a piece.
Are you sure her husband didn't eat it?
Oh, that's right. It could be Bart and see. You're like Scott. You're skeptical. Filet mignon. That was the filet mignon of cakes. I guess. Look, Tiffany says I don't make little meals. Can Andrew give her a proper hello? Can we?
Nerd.
There you go. And maybe we'll do a sexy one when we do. Wow, says Electric Gagino. Wow. He does well. Rob Taker, this is setting you up. Tiff, have you got tested for hyperthyroid? Let's see. Ate a lot of that. LOL, I ate that, Scott, says Tiffany. She says she ate all that, bro. Tiff says that he ate the tenders and all of the sides, but Tiffany took care of the chicken.
There's actual bones.
The pork's bones.
The actual good
Mark
stuff.
says, I stayed away from Tiffany as she was eating the chicken for fear of losing fingers.
That's good.
Sass checks in on BF Live Pod. Her ad is Sassafoo. Hey, Bobby Fran. So happy to see you, Bobby Nick. Hello, Commissioner Pete Cunt, Andrew, and Scott. Sass checks
What's
in.
up? Sass.
Well, Sass, you caught us in the middle of internet shite. You know, you might have been here for this segment before, and if not, this is a segment where when I'm out here looking for content for 3 hours a day to do shows, sometimes I get stuff that don't really fit in any category. I threw it in this hopper called Internet Shite, and I'm going to show you the next piece of it right now. This is Corbin again. Let's go back to Corbin Millette. He's got another one.
Corbin.
Now, this is going to be, Dad's going to like this because I think Dad is a C4 friend. Now, this is, to me, this is where the sponsorships come involved, and Mom should know how to play this. Let's see how Mom plays this, but Corbin Millette putting a C4 vending machine in my parents' house. Let's see how Mom and Dad like a C4 vending machine.
For vending machine in my parents'
My
house.
dad loves C4, so for a gift from me to him, I decided to get him his own C4 vending machine.
This is sick.
It's like a half a second, Scott. Like Mom, like she's so hard to come around. Dad walks in, puts his eyes on something, and goes, "This is great," before he even fucking explains what it is. He's like, "This is awesome. Let's go."
Let's go. The foamy.
Oh, in his house.
It's so great. I feel like I'm at the store. All my gym folks are gonna be like, "Bro, bring your seat forward." I'll be like, "Ew, these are all mine. Delicious, ice cold." Hello, Mom.
Look at that! Like in a gym or even an office. Not my freaking dining room. Instead of wasting your money on vending machines, I'm like, buy a house. Put a down payment on a house. Get out. Put this in your house.
That wouldn't go over nearly as well if he did it in his own house. It only works because Mom and Dad are there. Mom should know that. Let's see who's checking in. We got some friends checking. Insane Fun 1. It looks like the Chris Thompson avatar, Bobby. Does that know?
Yes.
That is Chris Thompson checks in on the bot. I'm getting used to the hats. Some of my older friends. Justice for Mandy and Chris, the WWE Tag Team Champions, says our friend. Chris Thompson checking.
Do-do-do-do-do.
For the commish. Hey, Tiff from Sassafoo. Hey, Sass from Tiffany Washington. She likes this one. I'll take one full of the Diet Coke, says our friend Space Nerd. It's me, Insane Fun says. What is up? It's me.
It's me. It's insane.
Yeah, $100 is a great down payment for a house, Mr. Rob Taker says. Bro, this kid is taking in the money, man. He's got like mad sponsors. He's got like phone app sponsors. If you're ever on social media, him and his dad are on there. This kid he's raking. He's got some rake going on, Rob. But yeah, $500 ain't gonna do shit. But my dude is taking
$500
Hey, Chris,
$5 foot long.
Oh God, he could aim the $5 footlong on us. Hey, Matt from Insane Fun 1, aka our friend Chris Thompson. Congrats on pennies, dude. LOL. I don't know, bro. You got to see his shit out there, Rob Taker. This kid is. It's the only reason that mom puts up with this shit. It's because he's pulling in mad coin for all these sponsors that want to get on his jock and get all his social media hits. That's what this is up to. All right, let's get on. I got two more for you. As a matter of fact, I got more of the said family. Let's see if we can figure out who likes this relationship more or less. Let's go over back to Corbin Millette, mom and dad, because now he's going to play. Let's play the feud with mom and dad. Turning my parents' living room into Family Feud on BS Internet Shite right here on the bottom.
My parents' living room into Family Feud.
Yesterday was my birthday, and instead of throwing a birthday party, I decided to become Steve Harvey and question my parents to see which one knows me better.
Oh, wait a minute. She's smiling on the way in, so here we go.
Since today's my birthday, whoever answers the most questions about me right, you guys win $1,000.
He gave 1,000 like nothing to his parents, guys, just to do this bit, so you know. Look at that.
Think you're gonna be dead? Think you're gonna be?
Oh, yeah.
Play it a little bit differently. All you gotta do is smack the button and then
$1,000.
Oh shit, he's got a DUI. I didn't know this kid had a DUI, Scott, until he just fessed up to it right there in a golf cart. Damn. But it wouldn't, don't surprise you based on some of the shit we've seen out of him. He got a DUI on a golf cart. That's a story for you. All right, Dad's up 2-0 on mom.
question number 3. What was my GPA? 2.3. Damn, you actually got that.
Damn.
2.3.
He got a 2.3 average in school. He likes hot tub time machine.
Hot dog time machine. That's good.
Somebody was trying to make mom happy, Scott. Mom got that G.
Turning my parents'
Mom got that $1,000. Had to calm mom down a little bit. Like I've been rubbing mom a little too hard lately, Pecan. I better give her something, a little appeasement right here. Calm mom down a little bit. So yeah, he just throwing G's around like it's nothing.
G. The G.
Well, I got one more from Corbin Millette because this guy is always at it.
Hi.
So let's see the last piece of internet shite I have for you.
How much do you think he makes?
He makes I'm guessing he makes thousands. He definitely makes tens of thousands of dollars, Andrew, because he is like I said, he's got C4. He's always online promoting some kind of app game stuff or the stacking app game, and I know those app people, they throw that money around like crazy to all of those stars. So let's see. I'm going to show you this last piece. Now, his last feed that he's going to do on this edition of BF Live's Internet Shite is he is going to have a tailgate in his parents' living room. He's got the Jumbotron
tailgate.
Scott right there, the 4-way Jumbotron, turning my parents' house into a tailgate using little Barbie Jeeps and whatnot. Corbin Millette on Internet Shite.
into a tailgate.
Football season starts soon, so to get my parents prepared for tailgating, I figured I'd throw a mini tailgate in the house.
You know what this is? I know a good tailgate when I see one. That one's legit. See, you got the little cars for the tailgate. I only have one beer officer.
They must be from a.
Oh, look, he's hitting shit. Now mom's going to lose her shit. Look, he's doing ruining the house.
They.
Let me get a select shot. Some nice cups. You should get these.
Got them off of Amazon.
You see that? See the Amazon ad that's being thrown in the middle of his thing? You got the what? Yeah, Scott, right, Bobby Nick? You got the what? You got this off of
Come select shot.
Amazon?
Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, I gave you a golf ball.
You got a golf ball to play. I gave mom a golf ball to play beer pong with.
The thing about these is these cups, and I'm keeping all these cups. Why can't you be more like your brother? See how nice and cold he is? This is fun, then he is.
Turning my parents' house into a tailgate.
Football season starts soon, so to get my parents prepared for tailgating, I figured I'd throw a
Oh.
mini tailgate in the house.
You know what this is? I know a good tailgate when I see one. That one's legit. You got the little cars for the tailgate. I only have one beer officer, I swear.
Stop it!
Slap.
fucking serious? The thing about these is these cups, and I'm keeping all these cups. People are like your brothers. You know, they used to call me this would cause any issue.
As she stands there with a under the jumbotron that her other son put in the room.
Jumbotron.
Widow killer checks in and says, "We asked 100 men what's big and hard in their pants. Let's go over to the nuns. All right, Sister Mary, what's your answer?" Their answer is, their penis. Oh, there you go, sister. That she got the answer right.
Yeah.
Killer for that. Pretty much a hate tip from Insane from Chris Bobke. How about this? I'm going to wrap up this segment. That was BF Live's internet shite, folks. Just a little fun, random stuff that don't fit any particular category. I threw it in the hopper and I presented it.
The Hopper.
Yes, internet shite.
The Hopper.
That's what that was. That's all that was. BF's internet shite is what we just did right there. Alright. Let's see what we did. We enjoyed that the other day. We did that the other day. What is this? I don't know. We'll get into that one right now. We're gonna have fun. I played that one. Oh, I want to talk to this about some guys on here because I made this part of my liftoff reel the other day. But you know, we always say that death is a bat in 1,000, as they say. None of us are getting any younger, and that's including my 90s kids right here. I played this the other day, but what do my 90s kids or people that grew up in this era think about now? You're getting of the age where they turned the 90s into a childhood museum exhibit right here. I thought this was kind of interesting and showing all the technology that we used to use back in the day, Scott, like the Walkmans and stuff. Here's a little walk through our past, a little 90s museum right here on the bottom. Oh, BF.
Great days go through you, BF.
Not real, so I wouldn't get hit by it. There's the Blockbuster we all used to go to on the weekend nights.
Yes. I'm. Yep.
Oh, the good old desk right there. With
Yep.
the full size. They were like, yep. With the full size globe and the full size monitor and the tower computer. Everybody had these entertainment centers back in the day. And they're like the biggest puzzles ever, Scott. Putting those entertainment centers together, buddy. You ever tackle many of them?
Exactly. And
I didn't have computers.
Right. They could be a bitch to put together. It's like a giant puzzle.
and the TVs were like 100 pounds.
Kid was 15 when that came out. Yeah, probably. There's the Discman and all. That used to be like Discman and like the first MP3 players they're showing. I mean, this is like a museum that they're taking their kids now there.
And the TV was like 100 pounds.
I'm not calling you old, Chip. That's the calendar calling you old. There you go.
I'm almost 30. Holy shit.
Skeleton. So I'll take that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yes.
BF, don't you hate when you're putting together like an entertainment center or some kind of bookshelf or something like that, you know, and you're done, you think you're done, and you got like 2 or 3 screws left or something like that.
Oh yeah, and you don't know how many couple times I've had to go back, Bobby Nick, and undo. And I get mad. I'm going, there's got to be a way I can get that part in there without totally taking it apart again. And there never ever seems to be a way to get all of those extra pieces that you have. If you make it to the end and you got those pieces left, Bob, and I'm like, oh, see, and then you're holding the picture this way because they got those picture graphs or whatever, you know, and I'm, oh, I should have held the picture this way when I put the screws in. That's what I did wrong, Pete, huh? Right? Sometimes it's just a matter of how you hold the picture, whether you put the thing together the proper way or not.
Breaking news.
Oh, shit.
Karrion Kross just got released.
Hang on, let's do this proper, Andrew. We're doing a show here. Now you do it.
Karrion Kross just got released.
For the WWE?
Yep.
You gotta tell everybody who that is, Andrew.
He was
Everybody's not in your brain.
he was one of the leaders of the faction, the Final Testament.
Alright, the Final Testament, he was one of those factions, but he's been released by the WWE. There you go, it's the unasked for BF Live Sports breaking news from Andrew the Giant right there, the CEO himself right there. It's not Christopher Cross, no. Never said anybody was sailing, taking him away to where you always, no, nobody's doing that. It's Karrion Cross. Let's see. Breaking news, the Brewers still suck. WWE referee Charles Robinson got hit by a bat and is in the ER, according to our friend Widow Killer checking in. Andrew, you aware of this? Are you following this?
I heard about that. I was like, what the fuck?
I wonder what that precipitated, that Widow Killer. Was it like a bit that went wrong and somebody went too far? Why do you have the red and the blue bat? Like, why do you got the two bats there? Or did somebody, like, really get their ass whipped over the results of one of the matches? Maybe they'll let us know. We'll find out. Oh, because Representative Rob Taker says they didn't renew Karrion Cross's contract, so they must not have no plan long-term for him. Probably the way